Hello, it's Greg Allison with Galactic Greg's coming to you in the wee hours of Saturday morning, not Saturday morning, first day of March. Not a Saturday to me because it's March. But anyway, it is definitely not Saturday morning. My apologies. But I'm live. So, hey, when you make a mistake live, well, that's just part of the record. So, my friends, guys, guess what? If you go out and look in the western sky just before right after sunset, you get a nice treat. Venus and Jupiter, the two brightest planets in the sky, are really close to each other. Tomorrow night, or tonight, actually, they should be like a pinky finger apart, really close, very close. They're in conjunction, guys. The moon was with them just a little bit ago, but now the moon is not with them, but you'll see them in the sky. Venus is the brightest planet in the sky. It's the third brightest object. Let's see. No, the fourth brightest object because the sun, the moon. No, the third brightest object in the sky, and Jupiter being next. So Venus is close to the sun. Jupiter's bigger, but it's farther away. Now they look really close to each other, but in reality, they're 400 million miles apart. So don't get scared that it's going to cause earthquakes and all kind of stuff because they're kind of in alignment from our perspective, but they're a long distance apart. Venus and Earth. Earth too. But Venus and Jupiter are 400 million miles apart. But they look really close in the sky, so it's a neat treat to look up and see them both together. Might be a good time to get some binoculars, real high-powered ones, or better yet, a telescope. You might see, I don't know if there's any crescent visible on Venus or not. Probably not because it's pretty close to the sun. But definitely Jupiter would have some things to look at because Jupiter is always an exciting planet with the rings, not the rings, but yeah, that's actually a reason, but the bands, and you might see the moons, especially the Galilean moons, the four largest moons. You can usually see one or two or three of those, just depending on where they're at orbiting around Jupiter. If they're on the far side, no, you're not going to see them, but they're a beautiful thing to see when you look at Jupiter through a telescope. And I got treated that as a kid. I still got what's left of that telescope. I just bought a telescope for my grandkids. All righty, guys. Let's look at some things because what's really crazy, what's really strange, organoids, my friends, AI. What have we been saying? What have I been saying about AI for something? Well, it's not sentient. It'll never be sentient. It's the basis unit. The basic unit of the computer is the arithmetic logic unit. And, and all it can do is correlate high and low voltages. We refer to that as adding ones and zeros, but really it's just correlating high and low voltages. And the only mathematical representation of that is just really addition. But if you add a negative number, you get subtraction. If you do it a lot of times, if you add them a lot of times, you get multiplication. If you do the subtraction operation a number of times, you get division. And somehow with the little ones and zeros, which are really high and low voltages, we're able to simulate do everything we do in computers, which is fast. Isn't that crazy? Just the alphabet of 2 letters, 1 and a 0. But from that, we build bigger things. We use ASCII code to build, our alphabetic characters, by the way, which is based on binary coded decimal, which was based on the punch cards used with in cotton mills at the previous turn of the century. All right, guys. So the computer age is rapidly advancing, but there's the big game changer. The big game changer is the neural network. But now they're talking about not just having neural networks that simulate neural networks, but real honest to God, a lot of neurons in the system. And not just a little mesh of neurons. Now, some people play around with this stuff. They've used spider neurons, rat neurons, maybe monkey neurons. Guys, you won't believe where they're going. Why is this not showing up? There it is. You won't believe. I want to get in the chat room, guys. Hang on. Moderation activity is hidden. What the heck? Show it. All right, guys, you won't believe what they're coming up with. You may have seen it. These little mini brains are called organoids. And you take a human organ and make a miniature version of it with just cellular cultures, and they survive. They live as organs. Well, guess what? There's mini brains, and they're called organoids. They're planning to use organoids as the basis of the neural networks and connect these things into computers. And AI, human AI chips, freaky human AI, no kidding. Well, one of the hallmarks of AI is it's not sentient, it has no conscience. Anything that's intelligent and has no conscience is by definition, it has no empathy, Well, as if you have no empathy, you're either sociopathic or psychopathic. So will these little neural networks be any better? How do you get if it's still just a blob of brain cells, how does it develop empathy? Unless it can hug somebody. Kind of hard to do when you're a little blob floating around, but take your eyeballs. I kid you not, guys. This is really strange. Hey, Tricia, how you doing? Mel Alchemist, human AI chips. This is weird. So let's have a look at some of these little articles and stuff. It's just crazy, guys. Crazy. Let's do a share screen. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. AI could be made obsolete by biocomputers running on human brain cells. Human brain cells. Can you believe it? Now they're calling it OI, organoid intelligence. Organoid. Noid, that's just a funny word. Organoid. We have organoid intelligence. We are organoid. We organize our noids. Our noids are organized. We're organoids. Oh, yeah, I need to put my tinfoil hat on. You're right. This topic is so off the rocker. I got to put on my tinfoil hat on top of my knocker. Thank you for reminding me. Holy guacamole, smoke-a-moly. Yes, I need the tinfoil hat on for this topic. Amen. It fits better with Galactic Greg's anyway, don't it? And my green hat. My green Greg's hat. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Tinfoil hat on. All right, we're ready to rock and roll now. I got my tinfoil hat on. AI could be made obsolete by biocomputers running on human brain cells. Organoid intelligence. Yikes. And here we are. Just a whole mass of neurons. This is a magnified image of a brain organoid. And some of us died so that the neurons will show up. Whew. What a mess. What a mesh. Sure enough. So AI is going to be taking over our lives, but it may not just be a computer. It may be these organoids. Why? Because you've got all the interconnectivity of neurons, which is crazy. This adds way beyond the capabilities of arithmetic logic unit, which is the basic unit, logic unit of a computer, which, as I said, can only correlate high and low voltages and what looks like to us addition of ones and zeros. Pretty simple operation at the heart of all our computers. The organoids, a living computer, that changes everything, guys. Computers and the brain are not the same. No, they're not even close. So how are they going to mesh these technologies? Of course, they want to put the chip in our brains too. Organoid intelligence and biocomputers won't pose a threat to AI or human beings growing in the lab the old-fashioned way anytime soon. Well, how do you define soon? Yeah, boy, I tell you what, with AI getting in charge, telling us how to do stuff, it might figure out a way to jumpstart this, especially as we slip toward that little quantity called the event singularity. I call it the event horizon. The singularity sounds like a black hole. Hey, Frozen, how you doing this morning? Yvonne's random thoughts. All right, President, I see that. Yeah, tinfoil hat on. So many people we got in the room. Let me hit the refresh button. So, yeah. Still 20. All right, guys. So, can you believe this? Let's look at some more. What are mini brains? Everything to know about brain organoids. Yes, mini brains are made of human brain tissue. Now, they have made some in the past with rat brains, but now they're using human. You know, there's actually inserting human brain tissue into rats. Hello, Willard. the planet of the rats. Sound like something out of the Planet of the Apes. Why do you want to put it in a rat? Oh my gosh, what are these guys doing? These blobs are known as human brain organoids, just called mini brains. So guys, who knows where this is going? Yeah, so they use stem cells to get this stuff started. But here's what's weird, guys. That ain't even the weird thing. You got to see this. Bing, 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 bing. So what can these organoids do? Tiny lab-grown brains spout sprout functional, rudimentary human eyes that can see light. Is that, hey, I recognize that guy. He kind of looks like Einstein, don't he? Wow, is that scary? That looks creepy. Here's looking at you. Hello. Exactly. Wow. Oh, we lost somebody. Somebody couldn't stand this side, I guess. Somebody dropped that Belgorod. Oh, yeah, that's a Russian submarine. All right, let's see how many people in here. It said 19 there for a minute. I guess somebody didn't like this stuff, huh? Is it too hot in the kitchen? Yeah, somebody couldn't handle it. Somebody dropped out. Hilarious. Okay, a lot of you guys are laughing. That's good. Air raid silence. Oh, air raid sirens in Belgorod. Okay, Leah's live. Oh, yeah. Belgorod. Yeah, they had a submarine named after a city. Belgorod. Yeah. Wow. I'll have to check that out in a little bit. All right, guys, check this out, though. Can you believe that? It looks like it's got a mouth here. A smile. We know that's just the angle of the photograph. And that's our human way of interpreting what we're seeing. It looks like hair up here, bald head, this little fuzz of hair. Wow. They grow eyes. But this is what they want to make the core of AI in the future, because it's got a neural network, living computers. So what's the ultimate organoid? Maybe the ultimate organoid is you and me. If they put the probe in the brain, can't you see? Yeah, the Elon Musk stuff. There's another company working on that stuff too. Human brain interface. That's scary. Maybe humans are the ultimate organoids. So maybe we're all like the batteries in the movie The Matrix. We'll all be plugged up running the computers. I hope not. That's the hive. Whoa, we don't want to be in that hive. Yikes, guys. If you're in the hive, are you alive? You'll be a brain-numbed robot. I am organoid. Yeah, we don't want to become an organoid. Yikes. Well, you got to wonder if the computers get these in them, will they grow? How big will they get? And will they one day go, well, why am I here? Why you got me trapped like this? Just came here from Lee's channel, so they got our air raid sirens. All right. Sound like it might be starting, guys. We may have to go over there. I wanted you to see this. I'm going to play a short snippet of this short video, not the whole thing. This is the balloon from China that flew over and got taken down just off the coast of South Carolina. You see this thing here? This is a high gain antenna. This thing's got a lot of power, all these solar engines. It's able to transmit. But this thing's not aimed up at satellites. It's aimed outward. What's that mean? That meant that the Chinese had people in the United States that was receiving this signal, most likely. If it was trying to communicate with a satellite, they'd be pointed up. But no, it's not. What is this? Some other kind of antenna? We don't know what that is. Maybe that's a radar system. But I want you to watch this camera right here. This apparently is a camera. I heard he had side-looking radar on this thing too. That's a very power-intensive thing to have. So tell me this is just a weather satellite. Of course, it's just a weather satellite. It's nothing else. It's just a play button. Open this. Oh, watch this. Watch that thing scan. See that? It's got a light on. Look at that. Wow, guys. Is that weird? Spooky. God, organoids. There's looking at you. All right, hold on your satellites. The sun's about to get a lot stormier. Hold on your hats. Hold on your tinfoil hats. And or your satellites. The sun's about to get a lot stormy. Yeah, we're going into solar maximum. And the sun has already been pretty darn stormy. So we're going to look at that in a minute. But first, guys, some of them at the government side or like NASA decide, well, the moon needs more rules. Now, I understand, yeah, you need some for space junk, but you got to be careful. You might wind up with the moon being a government-only operation like Antarctica and would be unable to settle it if these guys have, if the governments have their way about it. The moon is not just for governments. You could have a sat that uses a balloon. Well, balloons ain't no good up at satellite altitudes. Balloons won't go that high, and they just put drag on the satellite. So balloons aren't any good way up there unless they're reflector. Echo satellite was actually an inflated satellite, so it was a balloon of sorts. but it didn't have buoyancy. It wasn't up there by buoyancy like a balloon in our atmosphere. It was just up there as a satellite. And eventually it came down because of the drag on it and burned up in the atmosphere. This solar storm is frying my nerves. There you go. Let's see here. Wendy, how you doing, Wendy? Anton, yeah, you came in to tail end of the other one, CME. Yeah, we may be getting some CMEs. That's the whole significant thing of it. So let's, yeah, I just said on here, we don't need all this regulation. I was in the L5 Society. We fought the Moon Treaty. So government, watch it, you know. All right, over here. We'll look at space weather. That's going to be our last tab here tonight. Space weather. So another strong solar flare updated. Okay. AR 3234 exploded yesterday, February the 28th, with an M8.6 class flare, which is the few points that says below the X class. Okay, so we've had stronger ones. There it is going off, guys. There it is. So let's look at the sun here. That's the suspect sunspot right here, 3234. It's a very large sunspot. What's going to be coming around the sun next, guys? So the problem is our magnetic field on Earth gets weaker and weaker. We get more and more susceptible to even smaller storms. So we got to watch. Oh, that's what I was talking to you guys about earlier. Venus and Jupiter in conjunction. The brighter one is Venus. That's Jupiter. But in time, Venus is going to be above Jupiter. It's going to switch. That's what I'm hearing. But that's the plane of the ecliptic. It looks to be an angle because we're standing on the sphere of the Earth. Try that on, you flat earthers. All right, guys. So, yeah. Here we go. Let's open. No, that don't open. All righty. Let's look at, we had a near miss on the 25th that came about our geosynchronous satellites that came inside the orbit between Earth and the moon, but it was only a 4-meter diameter meteoroid. Fortunately, if it hit us, it wouldn't have came to the ground. It should not have penetrated the ground unless it was iron. It should blow up in the atmosphere. But this thing is, it got close. That was fairly close there. But, you know, you got to remember, Earth's 8,000 miles in diameter. Geosynchronous orbit, where this one went out to, is like 22 to 23,000 miles out. Still a lot bigger than the diameter of Earth, but it's like 10 times close. Well, it's you know, a good fraction of the distance of the moon, 2/10 of the distance. So there we go, guys. So actually, that must have been about 40,000 miles, not 20. There we are, folks. Yeah, stand corrected. Point 1 would be about, you know, geosynchronous orbit. Point 2 is about twice that out. All right, so that's so. Oh, what's up, Kitty? I missed something. Kitsy Witty saying howdy from West Coast rain-soaked hills. Yeah, I bet you got that. You had a lot of snow earlier, right? If you're further north, you up an elevation, you would. Wendy, how you doing? All right. So there we go, guys. I just wanted y'all to see that stuff. The organoids was crazy. If you're just joining, what we just talked about was how they're going to make biocomputers using human brain cells, using these mini brains called organoids, which can grow eyes. Yikes. Creepy or what? Yo, man. Alrighty, stop the share. Hello. Yeah, I think we're done for tonight. Let me check the chat room real quick. See what everybody's having to say in here. Whoa, what was that? That's where I came in. All right, Y was 1. Sub-Zero. Fazioli again. Good to see you. Tinfoil hat. Yeah. Mellow Alchemist. I New Days. Stan. Yvonne's Random Thoughts. Frozen. I see Frozen over in Lee's channel a lot. I have to go check out Lee here in a minute. See what's cooking over in that part of the world. Air raid sirens. Yeah, guys, it's going to get really bad. Train wreck in Greece, 29 casualties. Yeah, sad. It's sad. Man, there's been a lot of train wrecks lately. Really sad. I miss Scooby Snacks. There he is. Late to the show, 14 minutes behind. Hey, Scooby Snacks, how you doing? Yeah, well, this is a short show tonight on this channel. You go to Galactic Grays, you'll see the longer show. Snow at 5,000 foot elevation in Southern California. Yep, I believe that. Hope those mini brains won't be conscious. Well, maybe they figure out some way to give them empathy, though, if they're going to have a powerful AI like that. Who knows? One day we may be the organoids. Let's hope not. The noids, the Borg. Lee has air raid siren in Russian City going. Okay. Yeah, we should go watch that, Chewy. All right, everybody. Let's see what's going on in the world. I may have to join it over on Green Greg's or either Green Greg's or maybe on I'll go to his channel first. I may join it from Silverhead News. Belgorod. Okay. Yeah, that submarine's named after that. Big submarine. All right, folks. We're going to go over there. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, mods. Everyone take care. And I'm going to go release channels, see what's going on. I may tag in with them other channels. That's about 3 a.m. I don't know how much I want to do, though. Got any Rumble links? Yeah, I've got a Rumble channel. I've got a Swivelhead News Rumble channel. So it's a Swivelhead News channel, guys. It's Just I'm going to paste a link. Let's see if I can pull it up myself. It's a different sort of channel than Galactic Greg's. It's educating someone. Oh, it's educating somebody. We know what that means. All right, let's see here. We got to find all the right buttons to get this. All right, here we go. Here is the Swivelhead News channel. SWIV. This is my Rumble Swivelhead News. Here you go, guys. Boing, boing. I'm gonna scare all the space guys off of that. But there you go. So go ahead and use them Rumble. B2 in the air in Spain. Sounds like we're ready for crazy stuff, guys. All right, get ready, guys. Buckle up. The world's getting crazy. So, yeah. Let me just put all this stuff out more. So then I'm gonna say, thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Give me a thumbs up on your way out. Oh, we got 33 thumbs up. How many we got in the room right now? Refresh. 28. Well, it's good to see we got more thumbs up than people in the room for change. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. All right, Alan. George. Thank you. Anton. No, it's a troll. Who's the troll? We got a troll in the house. Who's the troll? Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody on here. That's too bad right now. Oh, the one Lee's getting on to. Pray. You're right, Wendy. Yeah, we're in perilous times, guys. Definitely pray. All right, guys. Thank y'all.